Welcome to Adisha's Tuition, where learning made easy. In this channel, you will learn basics of mathematics and physics. We also have Center for Virtual Learning, where online tuition are conducted for CBSE and ICC boards from grade 8 onwards. We have one-to-one classes and group classes 3 days per week. Happy learning!
Today we are going to see about terminating decimal and a non-terminating decimal. Now what do you mean by terminating decimal and a non-terminating decimal? Here we can take a rational numbers, that is 10 by 8. 10 by 8 is a rational numbers because if a number that can be written in the form of p by q, where q is not equal to 0. Okay, this type of numbers are called rational numbers. So this rational numbers that we can write in the form of decimal, that is 10 divided by 8. Okay, just you have to divide 10 by 8. If you divide 10 by 8, we know that within 10, 1 eighths are there. So 1 eighth are 8. Now you have to subtract. For the subtraction, 0 minus 8 is not possible. So you have to take one borrow from 1, that is 10 minus 8 is 2. So after 2, there was no other digits. So here in the quotient, you have to put on dot. Then you have to add on 0 in 20. That is 20. Now within 20, there are 2 eights are 20. So we can write 8 twos are 16. So again if you subtract 20 minus 16, that is equal to 4. Again we can add 0 because after decimal point we can add n number of zeros, that is 40. Now within 40 we know that 5 eighths are 40. Here you can write 5 eighths are 40, the remainder is 0. So here the answer is 1.25. Okay, that is if you divide 10 by 8, we got the answer 1.25. That is the remainder is equal to 0. At the same time, if you want to divide 10 by 3, you have to divide 10 divided by 3. If you divide 10 by 3, within 10 there are 3 3s are 9. So you can write 3 3s are 9. 10 minus 9 you have to subtract, the answer is 1. So there was no other digit. So here in the quotient you have to write the decimal point. After writing the decimal point, after putting the decimal point, you can add 1 0 in the remainder, that is 10. Now the number become 10. Within 10 there are 3 3s are 9. Again 9. So 1. If you add 0, again 3 will come. So 3 3s are 9. Again the remainder is 1. Okay. Then again if you add, the answer is again 3 3 will come. So here you can write 10 divided by 3. The quotient is 3.333 and so on. Okay. Here the after decimal point the digits are continuous. Okay. The digits are not terminating. In the first case, if you divide 10 by 8, the remainder value is equal to 0. But in the case of 10 divided by 3, always we got the remainder is 1. The same remainder that will continue. Then if the remainder is equal to 0, the corresponding quotient that will give a decimal number, and this decimal number that is called terminating decimal. This type of decimal number is called terminating decimal number. And in the case of second case, the remainder is not equal to 0. The remainder value that will repeat. Okay, so the corresponding quotient that is 3.333, that is called non-terminating decimal. Okay, this one is called non-terminating. Okay, so it's clear that in the case of non-terminating decimal number, if you are writing 3.56, 5656, etc. Okay, so this is also one non-terminating decimal number. Here we can say that after decimal point 3, then 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6. That is here the repetition, the repeating that starts from 5 and 6. 3 is not a repeated digit. Only 5 and 6 is a repeated digit. So we can write this non-terminating decimal point as 1.356. Above 5 and 6 we can write one bar. Okay, or you can write 1.356. Above 5 and 6, that you can write on dot. The presence of this dot or bar that shows that these two digits are repeating after the decimal point. So suppose if in the case of 3.1.333 etc. Here after decimal point the digit 3 is repeating. So here you can write 1.3 bar or you can write 1.3 bar. 4, 5, 6, 2. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 2 etc. That shows that first 5, then 4, 5, 6, 2, 4, 5, 6, 2, 4, 5, 6, 2. This digit was repeating 4, 5, 6, 2, 4, 5, 6, 2. So either you can write this non-terminating decimal as 5 is not repeating. So we can start the dot from 4, 4, 5, 6, 2. That is from the starting digit and the ending digit you have to put the dot. These two dot that shows that the digits are repeating from 4, 5, 6, 2 again 4, 5, 6, 2, 4, 5, 6, 2. Or you can write bar that is 2.5, 4, 5, 6, 2. Above this 4 digit you have to try the bar. Okay, this shows that these are the non-terminating decimal point.